Hi friends, in this video lecture related to graphical representation of T ratios, first we will find out the values of T ratios from 0 degree to 2 pi, that is for a complete cycle. Then we will understand the meaning of periodicity of a function, meaning of period of a function. Also we will find out the periods of T ratios, and using the values of the T ratios obtained from 0 to 2 pi, we will represent pictorially the variation of T ratios with angle theta. So be ready with your pen and notebook to draw the curves with me. Say first we want to find out the values of T ratios for a complete cycle. Then first we must be knowing the values of T ratios from 0 to 90 degree. Already I have told you how to obtain these values in my previous videos. So now value of sine, cos, tan, sec, cot, cosec for 0 to 90 degree already we know. Now come to the next values. Next values, first 120 degree, because we know the values for 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. So we will obtain the values of 90 plus these angles, 180 plus minus these angles, 270 plus minus these angles, and 360 plus minus these angles. So first say we want to find out 90 plus 30. 90 plus 30 means lie in second quadrant, and in second quadrant sine and cosec will be positive while rest all T ratios will be negative. So sine 90 plus 30 will be cos 30, and cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So sine 120 will be root 3 by 2. Now we come to 135, then it will become 90 plus 45. Sine 90 plus 45 will become cos 45, and cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Now 150 will be sine 90 plus 60. Sine 90 plus 60 will be cos 60, and cos 60 is 1 by 2. Now 180 means sine 90 plus 90. Sine 90 plus 90 means cos 90, and cos 90 is 0. So 180 degree will be 0. Now sine 210, that is 180 plus 30, and 180 plus 30 will lie in third quadrant, and in third quadrant tan and cot will be positive, rest all will be negative. And it is the case of 180 degree, so there will be no interchange of sine into cos or cos into sine like that. So sine 210 will be sine 180 plus 30, and sine 180 plus 30 will be minus sine 30, and this means minus 1 by 2. Now 225 will be sine 180 plus 45, that is minus sine 45, that is minus 1 by root 2. Next 240, 180 plus 60. 180 plus 60 means minus sine 60 and minus root 3 by 2. Then next will be 270. 270 means sine 180 plus 90, that is minus sine 90. Sine 90 is 1, so this will be minus 1. Now we come to 300 degree, then it will become 270 plus 30. 270 plus 30 will lie in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant also sine will be negative, so it will be, and it is the case of 270 degree, so sine will change into cos, cos into sine, tan into cot, cot into tan, like that. So for 270 plus theta, sine 270 plus 30 is sine 300, and that will be minus cos 30, and minus cos 30 means minus root 3 by 2. Now sine 270 plus 45 means minus cos 45, so minus 1 by root 2. And next will be 270 plus 60, and sine 270 plus 60 will be minus cos 60, and minus cos 60 means minus 1 by 2. And then 360 is equivalent to 0, so sine 360 will be equal to sine 0, and that will be 0. Now we come to cos. Cos 120 means cos 90 plus 30. Cos 90 plus 30 means second quadrant, case of 90, so minus sine 30, because in second quadrant cos will be negative, and minus sine 30 means minus 1 by 2. Now 135 degree, cos 90 plus 45. Cos 90 plus 45 means minus sine 45, so minus 1 by root 2. Then 150 will be cos 90 plus 60, and cos 90 plus 60 means minus sine 60, and minus sine 60 means root 3 by 2. And next 180 cos 90 plus 90, that is minus sine 90, and minus sine 90 means minus 1. Then 210, 180 plus 30, 180 plus 30 will lie in third quadrant, and in third quadrant again cos will be negative, and since it is the case of 180 degree, there will be no interchange, so cos 180 plus 30 will become minus cos 30, and cos 30 is root 3 by 2, so it will become minus root 3 by 2. Then 225 cos 180 plus 45, that is minus cos 45, so minus 1 by root 2. And then cos 180 plus 60 minus cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2, so it will be minus 1 by 2. And then 270 will be cos 180 plus 90, and cos 180 plus 90 means minus cos 90. Cos 90 is 0, so it will be 0. Next 300 degree, 270 plus 30, and cos 270 plus 30 means sine 30, and sine 30 is 1 by 2. Next 315, cos 315 will be cos 270 plus 45, that is sine 45, that is 1 by root 2. Then 330, 270 plus 60, cos 270 plus 60 yani sine 60, that is root 3 by 2. Then 360 degree being equal to 0, cos 360 will be 1. Now tan 120 means tan 90 plus 30. Tan 90 plus 30 means cot 30. Cot 30 means root 3. So it will be minus root 3, because in second quadrant tan will be negative. Now 135 degree, tan 90 plus 45 means minus, cot 45 means minus 1. Now 150, tan 90 plus 60 minus cot 60, and cot 60 is 1 by root 3, so minus 1 by root 3. Then 180 degree, tan 90 plus 90, tan 90 plus 90 means minus cot 90, and cot 90 is 0, so it will be 0. Now 210 degree, 180 plus 30, and tan 180 plus 30 means tan 30, because in third quadrant tan will be positive, and tan 30 means 1 by root 3. Then tan 45, that is 1. Then tan 60, that is root 3. And tan 270, tan 180 plus 90, and that is tan 90, and tan 90 is undefined, so it will be undefined. Next 300 degree, that is in fourth quadrant tan will be negative, so tan 270 plus 30 means minus cot 30, and minus cot 30 means minus root 3. Then minus cot 45, that is minus 1. Then minus cot 60, and that will be minus 1 by root 3. And then minus cot 90, and cot 90 is 0. So last one will be 0. Now cot 120 means cot 90 plus 30. Cot 90 plus 30 means minus tan 30, and tan 30 is 1 by root 3, so minus 1 by root 3. Then minus tan 45, so minus 1. Then minus tan 60, so minus root 3. Minus tan 90, tan 90 is infinite, so it will be infinite with negative sign. 210 degree, then 210 means 180 plus 30. 180 plus 30 means third quadrant, so cot will be positive, and it will be cot 30, and cot 30 means root 3. Then it will be cot 45, that is 1. Then cot 60, because cot 180 plus 60 will be cot 60, and cot 60 is 1 by root 3, so it will be 1 by root 3. And then cot 180 plus 90 means cot 90, and cot 90 is 0. Then cot 300 degree will be reciprocal of tan 300 degree, so minus 1 by root 3, minus 1 minus root 3, and then it will be infinite. Now sec, for sec 120, reciprocal of cos 120, that is minus 2 minus root 2 minus 2 by root 3, minus 1 minus 2 by root 3, minus root 2 minus 2, infinite 2 root 2, 2 by root 3, and then 1. Then cosec, and it will be reciprocal of sine, so 2 by root 3, root 2, 2 undefined, minus 2 minus root 2 minus 2 by root 3, minus 1 minus 2 by root 3 minus root 2 minus 2, and 1 by 0 means undefined. So now we have obtained the values of T ratios for a complete cycle. So first we will try to plot the graph of sin theta with theta. Say it is 0 degree, then for 0 degree sin is 0. Then for 30 degree it is 1 by 2. So if it is 30 degree, then value is 1 by 2. Then for 45 degree it is 1 by root 2, that is 0.707, that is somewhere here. And for 60 degree it is root 3 by 2, 0.866. It means it will be somewhere here. And if we will join all these points by freehand, then at 90 degree the value will be 1. So the graph will come out to be of this shape. Now from 90 to 180 degree, the values will decrease in the same manner as they had increased from 0 to 90 degree. So at 180 degree the value is coming to be 0. So the sin theta curve from 90 to 180 will be of this shape. Now from 180 to 270, all these values are negative, and at 270 value of sin theta is -1. So this curve will go this way. At 270 it will attain its minimum value, that is -1, and at 360 degree again it will come to 0, varying in the same manner, and it represents one complete cycle of change in values of sin theta with angle theta. Now these cycles will be continuously repeated. It means graph for other values of theta will come out to be exactly same. It is 360, then 360 plus 180, that is 540, plus 180, that is 720, that will complete 2 cycles. And it shows that the value of sin theta is repeating itself after 360 degree, that is after 2 pi radian. Here if we come to minus theta, then sin minus theta being minus sin theta, so all these values will become negative. So graph for negative complete cycle of sin theta will be of this shape. The basic shape of the curve remains the same. It will have minimum value -1 at -90 degree and maximum value 1 at -270 degree, and same will proceed further for next values of theta. Now when we come to cos theta, then for cos theta, cos 0 is 1. So cos 0 being 1, the graph will start from here, and cos 30 root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2 means 0.866, say somewhere here, then 45 degree 1 by root 2, that is 0.707, that is somewhere here, say, then 60 degree 1 by 2 yani 0.5, say somewhere here. So if we will join all these points by freehand, then the curve will come out to be of this shape, and same will be the shape of the curve for negative theta, because cos minus theta is cos theta. So for negative value of theta also the value of cos theta will be positive. Now if we come from 90 degree to 180 degree, then from 90 to 180 the cos is negative, and at 180 degree its value is -1. If we will plot the points taking the values of cos theta with theta, then again the curve will come out to be of this shape, and then from 180 to 270 again the values will be negative but will decrease to 0, and then 270 to 360 values will be positive in fourth quadrant, and the curve will attain its maximum value at 360 degree, and that value is 1, and it will represent one complete cycle of variation of values of cos theta from 0 to 360 degree, and this cycle will be repeated as such for the next higher values of theta. In the same way, for negative cycle, then for 90 degree it is 0, for 180 degree cos minus 180 means cos 180, and cos 180 is -1 already we found, so here its value will be -1. Then for 270 it will be 0, for -360 degree means cos 360, and the value will come out to be 1. And these curves show that the values of sin theta or cos theta repeat themselves after a complete rotation, means when the angle changes from 0 to 2 pi radian. So we may say that sin theta and cos theta repeat their value after a complete rotation. It means after every angle of 2 pi radian or 360 degree. Say we come to the periodicity of a function. If there is a constant, say t, such that f x plus minus t is fx, then the function is said to be periodic in x with period t, because after every change in x by t, function repeats its value. Since function is repeating its value after every change t in x, so t is said to be the period of the function, while the function is said to be periodic function. So the value of constant after which the function repeats its value is called period of the function. Since sin theta and cos theta are repeating their values after every 2 pi, we can say the period of sin theta or cos theta is 2 pi. Now we will plot the graphs of tan theta and cot theta with angle theta. If we come to tan theta, then for tan theta, value of tan theta changes from 0 to infinite when theta changes from 0 to 90 degree. It means for 0 degree tan theta is 0, tan 90 degree it is undefined, tan 45 degree it is 1. So it means the value of tan theta will be continuously increasing and will touch the line passing through 90 degree at infinity. It means at 90 degree value of tan theta will be infinite. Now when we come to minus 90 degree, then from 0 to minus 90 degree, tan minus theta is minus tan theta. So all these values will change in the same fashion but in negative direction. So it means the curve will be like this. Again, the curve will touch the perpendicular line passing through 90 degree at infinity. Now when we come from 90 degree to 180 degree, then that will be second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan will be negative. So tan 90 degree plus somewhat will give us minus infinite, while tan 90 minus something was plus infinite. So now the value will change from minus infinity to 0 in the same fashion. Again, in 180 degree to 270 degree, that is in third quadrant, tan will be positive. So the value of tan theta will change this way, like from 0 to 90 degree. And it shows that after every 180 degree, the tan will repeat its values. It means the period of tan theta is pi, that is 180 degree. Here also from 270 to 360, that is in fourth quadrant, tan will be negative. So the graph will come out to be of this shape. Now minus 90 to minus 180, that is, it will be the third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan will be positive. So the value will be varying this way. And then minus 180 to minus 270, that is second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan will be negative. So the value will change in this manner. Now minus 270 to minus 360, and that will be the first quadrant. and in first quadrant again the tan will be positive. Now come to cot theta. For cot theta also the graph will be like that only, except that at 0 degree the cot will be infinite, and in first quadrant the cot theta will be positive, in second it will be negative. So in this case the graph of cot theta will touch the vertical line passing through 0 degree at infinity, and at 90 degree the value of cot theta will be 0. Then from 90 to 180, that is in second quadrant, cot will be negative, and at 180 degree the value will again be infinity. So slightly less than 180 means in second quadrant, and cot will be at minus infinity, but slightly more than 180 means third quadrant, so the value will be starting from plus infinity. So from 180 to 270, again the curve will be of same shape as from 0 to 90 degree, and then 270 to 360 again like that in 90 to 180. So it will be the graph of this graph will not touch the line passing through 360 degree and perpendicular to theta axis. It will touch this line only at infinity. Now if we come to 0 to minus 90, cot minus theta is also minus cot theta. So from 0 to 90 degree, that is in last quadrant, that is fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant cot will be negative, so the value of cot theta will be negative. Cot minus 90 means minus cot 90, that is 0. So here the value will be 0, and the graph will come out to be of this shape. Now from minus 90 to minus 180, minus 90 to minus 180 means third quadrant, and in third quadrant cot will be positive. So at minus 180 it will come to infinity, and just before minus 180 it will be positive infinity, and just after minus 180 degree it will come out to be negative infinite. And negative infinite means again the curve will start this way from minus 180 to minus 270, that is for second quadrant, cot will be negative, and then for first quadrant again it will be positive. So the curve will come out to be of this shape. Again we can see that tan theta and cot theta repeat their values after every 180 degree, that is after every pi radian. So the period of tan theta and cot theta will be pi radian or 180 degree. Now we come to pictorial representation of sec theta and cosec theta with angle theta. So first say sec theta. We know that sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta, and the value of cos theta changes between minus 1 and plus 1 only. So the reciprocal of cos theta will have the values either less than minus 1 or greater than plus 1. So first for 0 degree sec theta is 1, and for 90 degree sec theta is infinite. It means the value of sec theta is gradually increasing from 0 to 90 degrees, and it means the curve for sec theta will be of this shape. The value of sec theta will touch this line parallel to sec theta axis only at infinity. If we come to 90 degree to 180 degree, then 90 degree to 180 degree means second quadrant, and in second quadrant sec theta will be negative, sec 180 is -1, and sec 90 plus something will give us the negative infinite. It means from minus infinity to 180 degree. It will show the variation of sec theta with theta from 90 degree to 180 degree. Now from 180 to 270, then 180 to 270, again sec will be negative, and this time the value will gradually decrease, minus 2 by root 3, minus root 2, minus 2, it is gradually being more and more negative. So the curve for sec theta will be this way. We'll touch this line passing through 270 at infinity. Now from 270 to 360, then 270 to 360 means the fourth quadrant sec will be positive, and at 360 degree the value of sec theta will be same as at 0 degree, that is 1. So the value of sec theta from 270 to 360 degree will change this way, because at a value just more than 270 sec theta will be near infinity. Now for negative value, again sec minus theta is sec theta. So the manner in which value of sec theta is changing from 0 to 90, in the same manner it will change from 0 to minus 90 degree. It means here the value of sec theta will be varying this way. Now again from minus 90 to minus 270, in the same manner in which from 90 to 270, because minus 90 to minus 180 will be third quadrant, and minus 180 to minus 270 will be second quadrant, and in both these quadrants the sec theta will be negative. So the value of sec theta here will vary this way. Also for minus 270 to minus 360 degree, that is for first quadrant, the value of sec theta will be positive, and at a value just less than minus 270 it will be plus infinity, and at 360 degree it will be same as at 0 degree, that is 1. So it will be the pictorial representation of sec theta with angle theta. Now we come to the pictorial representation of cosec theta with angle theta. Again the value of sin theta changes from -1 to +1. So the value of cosec theta will always be greater than +1 but less than -1. For first two quadrants, that is from 0 degree to 180 degree, the cosec theta will be positive, and at 0 degree the cosec theta will have infinite value. So just after 0 degree the value will decrease from infinity to 1, because at 90 degree cosec 90 degree will be 1. After 90 degree, from 90 to 180, the value will again change from 1 to infinite. Just before 180 degree, the value of cosec theta will be positive infinite, and just after 180 degree, because after 180 degree the value of theta will enter into third quadrant, and in third quadrant cosec will be negative. So in third and fourth quadrant, both cosec theta being negative, the value of cosec theta with angle theta will vary this way. If we come to negative values of theta, then cosec minus theta is minus cosec theta. So whatever is the variation in value of cosec theta from 0 to 180 degree will get negative from 0 degree to minus 180 degree. So here the variation of cosec theta will be this way, because at minus 90 degree it will be minus cosec 90, and cosec 90 is 1, so it will be minus 1. And for the value of theta just less than 0 degree and just more than minus 180 degree, the cosec theta will have infinite values. Now from minus 180 degree to minus 360 degree, we will have second and first quadrants, and in both these quadrants the value of cosec theta will be positive. So for a value just less than minus 180 degree, cosec theta will be plus infinite, and the value of cosec theta will gradually decrease to 1 at minus 270 degree, and after a decrease in value of theta from minus 270 degree to minus 360 degree, the cosec theta will change its values from 1 to infinity. So this will be the pictorial representation of cosec theta with angle theta. From these graphs of trigonometric functions, we find that we can give any real value to angle theta. It means the domain of all trigonometric functions is all real values. Now what about the range? The range for sine and cos theta is minus 1 to plus 1, while for tan theta and cot theta the range will be from minus infinity to plus infinity. As we give the values of theta to tan or cot theta, their value always change between minus infinity and plus infinity. But when we come to sec and cosec theta, then for sec theta and cosec theta, minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. It means sec theta and cosec theta cannot have their values between minus 1 and 1, and except those they can have all possible values. So it was about the graphs of trigonometric ratios or trigonometric functions.